very, very strong when they group up, and I'm not sure how BBT can fight that. You know, they're gonna need that triple, at least double BKB timing with the Razor and Monkey, and Timber probably has to get some auras to help fight in the early game.
It's a scary Monkey King pick though. And we heard the coach interview, we heard what the panel was discussing. This matchup to me is entirely about the tempo and the pace. The first 10 minutes, super important. The rune fight, super important for BB team here. They need this first blood. They need to get out of here.
33, trying to hide away in the trees long enough that he can get a couple hits on Psych, and he does manage to get it. No way! Unbelievable, the fact that he managed to pull that off. Gets first blood away from BB team. You want to talk about pulling off moves in the clutch. Compare that to the Liquid supports. They're kind of the opposite in that regard, right? I feel like those are two supports that do push out lanes very well, but maybe aren't necessarily the best when it comes to like rotation stuff. Is Save looks like perhaps a little bit of revenge is finally Insania gets the punch at long distance. He gets it, and it's still going to be cut down by the Timbersaw. So the matchup still looks all right for the Timbersaw in that Tree Protector. We heard the panel talking about it for quite some time, and still able to dice up that Tree Protector pretty good. Why don't you want it on your team?
Look, all I'm saying is if I'm in a random pub and my 4 picks a deuce, I'm reporting the guy.
Mickey gets cut down by the Timber Chain as they'll chase after Insania as well. This lane continues to go better and better, as it looks like they're likely to pick up the double kill, in which case they are. Not quite a double, one for each of the pair of them in the BB team squad. But winning your lanes doesn't necessarily mean that you can keep up with the fast pace that Team Liquid likes to bring. In fact, we've seen that happen to Team Liquid in their matchup against Gaming Gladiators, right? When you're playing up against a fast team, sometimes winning lanes doesn't cut it.
What is this gate rotation, man?
I don't know.
Mickey make this fight.
The Gorgon's Grasp latches onto Saika, and that'll allow the Insania Mickey duo that comes through the gates, just a full-on quad lane to challenge BB team. I guess they're done with this laning phase. They say, all right, we don't want to keep this happening. We're losing out on the laning phase. Let's shift things up, and let's just move some heroes around. Speaking of moving heroes around, Save is going to move into the mid lane and helps get the kill on Nisha. The mid lane continuing to go the way of GPK as the rotation comes in and widens that gap even further.
It's a really important rotation for BB team. If Liquid's going to commit this quad lane to bottom, Mickey's just going to abandon top. Like an IO's going to have a mech lock in, you know, if you get to that point, for sure. But outside of that, you don't have that big tank presence. There's an argument there, but he's just
Nobody disables. Nisha can't survive
here. Time to shut him down.
Heavy rotation, 2 TPs. Start off with the silence here. They still got the coil if necessary. Mickey is going to pop the ultimate to make sure they have the damage. 2 ults used to be able to bring down Miro's Timbersaw. But as it is, they get a lot off the map in the meantime. They got that Insanity kill, they got the off setup tower, they got the mid tower. Now they're setting up what a potential fight here on Nisha as the Blink Dagger reveals itself on Nisha and catches him underneath this ward. That's going to be the Aegis. Can they get him a second time? Are they going to be able to have the disables available? Try and hit him with a Boundless Strike. The timing isn't quite there, though Nisha is still going to have a hard time getting away. Has to drop the coil onto GPK, but the stun is still there from Save to catch up. A little bit of damage is all that's required. He's going to jump to the orb once again. No, got hexed. So wasn't able to get it. Even if he did, GPK was there on the other side waiting for him. So, as a result, Nisha gets the Aegis and immediately loses it.
Like, you can farm up, you can buy utility, but Medusa spells gonna be that spooky for BB team to fight into here?
Yeah, I mean, we saw Team Liquid when the patch first came out. Nice pick off of potentially on GPK, but no, Save is here with the save, and they've got the relocate coming in. The damage on GPK is not quite enough. The pipe came through and bailed them out just at the last second. Miro gets there in time, and the damage from the rest of BB team clean up the rest, and GPK just like that.
Big Black King bars, particularly on the Luna and the Beastmaster, then you negate a lot of the spell damage and the control from BB team.
Boxy stepping forward, go for the D ward. They do manage to get the Hex on the puck though. The initiation is there. Still though, managed to get him away. Boxy is stuck in the middle of this Wukong's command, and it's something that Mickey can't challenge either. They have the coil, the overgrowth, the eclipse, all of it being used, but nobody goes down until maybe 33 jumps back in, going for GPK, down to half HP. Might be able to hit him up, but the Boundless Strike, he gets away. No, Nisha hunts him down. Boxy now, help with Mickey, is focusing on Saika. Can Toronto Tokyo get them out of this mess? Lends him a little bit of heal, a little bit of extra movement speed to get away, and Liquid do not have the same kind of catch that BB team does. Toronto Tokyo has the smoke. They're going to pop it now. So they take your advice. Miro still puts himself on the front lines.
I think this is the right play, but you have to dodge the Treant on the backside. You have to find a big core target with this Lion. He doesn't have a ward to do it.
They spot Mickey. They want to be able to go for him. They got the Hex on him. Nisha interrupts it, though. He stops that. Primal Roar on the Razor. Just what they wanted. The Eclipse goes out. GPK is committing for the kill, but he's not going to be able to have the Wukong's command is no good here. He gets sliced and diced as the chains bouncing around, and now the Razor is locked in the Overgrowth during his BKB. It has all gone wrong for BB Team, and now they're just desperately trying to save what heroes they can, but they will not be able to get away from Nisha as they bring down the IO as well. 3 go down. And he's also got a lot of experience out of that. Though this pickoff is huge, they still managed to find Mickey here and take away his Aegis. Now, are they going to try and reset off of this one? Wukong's command gets used. Mickey is going to be surrounded, but he has his own BKB to be able to walk away. The drain doesn't last for too long. Nisha's assaulting the back line, trying to go for that Lion. Well, it looks like Insane got found in the corner. He gets cut down by Miro. Now 33. He goes and finds the IO, gets managed to get the Primal Roar on him and brings him down. Saika, meanwhile, has to use his BKB to start backing away. Miro is still a god in the fight. He still has not been taken down once in this, but a short Timber Chain may put him in a backward position. Nisha gets caught. Gorgon's Grass is not good enough to be able to stop the damage that comes in. They may be rooted, but they're not disarmed. They lay the damage into Nisha as well as Boxy bring those two down, while Miro remained on the front lines, challenged 33 in Mickey, and did not die. Needing to find his groove.
Liquid needing to find their mark here. Gonna try and jump the Timber, but he already got
ITX. That makes things a little bit harder. The Uls is going to be able to dispel that, but a lot of the damage, can they do enough? Miro gets the help for the relocate. Toronto Tokyo to the rescue. Now, they still do use the Wukong's command. Nisha jumped in after that one. Looks like he's got an orb out to still continue and chase. Toronto Tokyo, his relocate back is going to end soon. Stuck inside the Overgrowth. Saika's going to be run down underneath the tier 2, and it seems like BB Team may be running out of steam.
I mean, at some point, BB Team, you might have to just commit on Boxy when he goes in and
look at that damage just from the first Lucent Beam. Gets the Axe off, and immediately Boxy blinks in, hits the Yules. That's the Dispel. Miro, he's going to be saved for the relocate. Now Saika goes in. He does manage to get the link this time around on Mickey, but he can't quite commit for it. He actually has to back away. His team has called that it's time to reset. The first time he gets a good link and he can't commit for it. Same actually goes back in. They go for the Beast Master Shape. They can blow him up. It's close, but they do manage to get him before the Hex runs thin. Now GPK in the middle of all these things with his lifesteal and his BKB, but he's going to start backing up, kiting away Mickey. BB Team are beginning to break Liquid a little bit here as they've gotten one pick off, turns to a second one with a Tree Protector, and now it's time for the DOTA. The tanky DOTA against 4 is not going to be a match for this unless the Blink Dagger with that stupid bubble. Please. They do manage to catch him anyway, the Blink forward, and the Gleipnir, so will not allow Liquid to be able to escape unscathed.
A lot of very small mechanics that could come out here to win either fight. They're going to try
First Roar. First Roar going to be put to use here, getting the Timber Saw low. He gets off his BKB, and now it's Aghanim Scepter. Liquid start backing away, backpedaling as much as they can, though they're still going to be caught as the Flamethrower is slowing them down quite a bit here, and Saika gets in the middle of it. Gets caught, though. Primal Roar once again being put in. A Stone Gaze has also put him a little bit in a hold here. Overgrowth going to be popped. Immediately tries to deal with that one. Saika does start getting a drain. It's on Boxy. The IO is going to go down, though. Nisha's wrecking the back line, though. He's gone for the line. Finishes him up. Miro's dropping low, and he's not going to make it out. Turns around, tries to fight Mickey. It's not going to work for you.
BB Team just running out of gas here. Liquid able to kite it out. Will they find him here on a random line?
Catch him isolated, catch him on the hard camp. Already down to half. Easy kill. Overgrowth comes too late. Now Saika. He's found his mark, got the link onto Mickey, just what he wants. With a refresh and a Manta, there is no way for Mickey to be able to fight through this one. They're trying to deal with the Razor as best they can. Another refresh coming out from Mickey, but the rest of BB Team, they've already drained away the damage, and now with the second life, Mickey is going to be fighting underneath a Wukong's command with a Razor that's buffed up the hell with lots of damage. A Yule's on an illusion, that's not what they wanted. Saika starts backing himself away. GPK underneath the Wukong's command, it's gotta be enough. All 3 of these cores from BB Team will push through and take down Liquid. The team fights continue to go around, and they still got him. Nisha's not getting away. Got him on the Hex. That's 4 down from Liquid.
Save with the buyback just to clean up that puck at the very end. Get what they came for. A very risky maneuver. They're going to be able to force this next one. Oh, save. You are. Oh, very
spotted. Silence Coil on 2. Boxy's going to jump forward. Hits him with the Hex Axe as well. They're going to turn and deal with Boxy, but the Psycha! He just got blown up! And GPK may have gotten out of his BKB and his Wukong Command. He'll stay alive for a bit, but his team is getting sliced and diced on the outside. Not Miro, though. He's tanking with that Aghanim Scepter. He had a refresher BKB. He jumps forward, trying to finish off more. Now pops the refresher. He may have gotten the Train Protector, but how much can you do all by your lonesome, Miro? You are stuck in an absolute liquid hell of 5 heroes with a buyback coming out from Insania after his death.
Just a disaster of a push.
And you can see the danger of giving Liquid the initiation there with the Swift Blink and the Glaives on the Luna. She can get right on top of somebody. She's hitting you, she's loose and beaming you. The Glaives are surrounding her, doing additional damage.
Early BKP, try and find something here. You don't have your Lion, though, for the lockdown.
Yep, they're missing that crucial bit of initiation, and Liquid, they can finish up Megas here, guaranteed. But they're a little bit skittish about what the team fight looks like after that, especially with some of their buybacks being down like they are. Miro, nice impale, hits on 3, Save goes for it, hits the finger onto the Beast Master to get the kill, but still though, the Luna, oh my god, the Luna! She is doing damage, and she will take BB Team out of this game.
I've never seen a better impale turn into more destruction against your own team. Save doing what he can, but in the end, it is not nearly enough here as...
Is the beast mode facet the one that gives you more attack speed based on how many creeps you have?
No, that's Wild Hunt.
That's Wild Hunt.
Beast mode is the one you activate and apply.
That's the activate. Okay, so that is the one that he chose. So
that means he's going Ag.
He's going to go Ags this game.
You know, traditionally thought of as kind of a slower hero, but this hero is hell to lane against. Now that you don't have this Greevil's Greed being leveled up, people actually maxing out Concoction. It is actually very tough to play against this hero, and you've got a mid-Nature's Prophet, probably one of the fastest mids in this tournament, and they don't even need him to be able to find the first blood, as Psycha is going to take a lot of damage on his way out, but he does manage to get the extra gold. The axes are not going to be enough to bring him down, and he'll send a little return present to 33 for that damage. Still has a Lotus, still has some wand charges, so he can still play with the Insania coming through the gate. Put the pressure on Psycha. Bold play to make, though, with the Nature's Prophet ready to go with his ultimate, and Save making a counter TP rotation here. He is just sticking on top of 33. He's not backing away. He knows he can't make a run for it. Throws some axes, turns around, throws a bit of damage, but 33 is still going to get burned out. And BB Team now look for a second one. A big burst of damage. That Unstable Concoction comes through. Takes the Treant down to half. It's a simple play for BB Team to be able to clean up some kills.
Like, I'm not giving this Alk any breathing room. You have push galore. In fact, they're going to take the Dragon Knight up here.
Nisha spots him, doesn't manage to get the initiation right away, but now 33, he's going to close that gap. They've got the Primal Roar combined with the Dragon Tail, so many stuns. BB Team is still going to fight this one, though. The boat's coming in. Miro, he goes for Nisha, a hard hero to be able to kill, and it looks like the damage is being split up here from BB Team. They're not sure who they're targeting right now, and Miro right now is trying to protect. He's not going to be able to do anything. Dragon Tail into an arrow stun. Mickey comes in with the extra help, and Save is trying to get this kiting back. 33, he'll get it. Well played by Save, being able to back him off, and now pushes Nisha back as well.
Salvages something out of what is otherwise just a wasted team fight for BB Team. Once again, Liquid out-rotating them in this early game.
Mickey out of leap charges, so he is done. X-Torrent, and with Toronto Tokyo coming in.
Forcing this Furion to react to them, bringing him into disadvantageous outnumbered positions. It's one of the ways you can abuse this hero, not let him dictate.
Try to go for Nisha. That early level 6 that Save got off of that team fight is put to use immediately. One upside you could definitely say about this when it comes to the early game for BB Team, they have not let this Dragon Knight abuse that mid tower too much.
And I will say, I honestly think Batrider might be his most impactful hero of this kind of event. Like,
I agree. Whenever he's playing Batrider, him and Miro just tear up the laning phase.
And this is a hero that can scale pretty hard. Way better than the Lion.
In EWC, right, it was the Batrider Brewmaster that they were running all the time that looked really good. GPK is going to be run down underneath this tower. TP rotations are coming in, though. Liquid surely are going to lose somebody off of this one, or maybe they're not. Boxy with his level 6, and with the Haste Rune, quickly picks up the Will-O-Wisp and starts using the Bedlam to bring down Save. What a torrent into a boat on 3! Miro, though, caught in the overgrowth, is not able to immediately get the damage. Insania will find his TP canceled. They'll collect the lives of both supports for this, right?
He shot
Insania, there's nowhere you can go.
It collects. I mean, it's another fight that isn't that bad for BB Team, but it's really bad for GBK.
Yeah.
If there's one thing Liquid are happy about, it's this Furion has. There's one big component between this game and last game, though. It is the BB Team supports are going to be able to push waves a bit better.
Okay.
Like, Bat Chen are going to be able to farm a lot more, scale a lot more, bring a lot more to the table. We're already seeing them build a little bit of an advantage here. This is a very valuable game for Liquid, actually. Getting the Chen and all of his creeps here. A lot of gold, a lot of momentum shut down.
But save. He gets the lasso, pulls him into Miro with the X-Torrent combination. It'll bring Nisha low, but a terrorized save. Is that going to be enough? Doesn't hit the Alchemist, and with GPK behind him, they'll deliver the damage to get one core, but maybe two. Unstable Concoction, it goes off. 33 is already a pretty distant target to go for here. They're going to have to go in a bit deep. They do manage to get the Torrent on two of them, stopping the TP wave from Boxy. What a play from Miro.
He's been destroying this early game. I mean, this off lane for BB Team.
A lot of items are coming together. They have the pipe complete. They have the Gleipnir done for the Mirana. All that's left is Nisha's BKB, but they may not need it. Found an opening on Miro. He got off his blade mail first, though. So instead, they turn to save. But look at Saika coming in from the side. Unstable Concoction on it, too, with his Radiance. He is burning out the Beastmaster. Couldn't stop him before the Primal Roar, and now gets hit by the Overgrowth. But that's okay. They don't have the damage to threaten this Alchemist, especially with Mickey choosing a different target. He finished up the Kunkka. He got the Bat Rider. He comes in and gets a nice double kill.
Liquid are not like going to get pushed in this game, and what a find from GPK. Just saw him farm in the bottom lane and catches him again.
Yep, they just sweep down. There's no way you could TP out faster than GPK can pull the trigger on that Gleipnir. They search for more. Miro's looking for the Train Protector, who does already have his shards, so looking more like Gaming Gladiators right now.
Saves hands off the keyboard. It's like, I'm sitting here till somebody shows, and then I am dragging you straight into hell.
Now, they are not showing inside of the base, except for 33. 33 is a great target to be able to start on Lasso, but Liquid's coming in from behind. Can they get here in time to be able to save 33? They do jump onto the Chen with the Terrorize coming out, hitting GPK as well. They'll take 2 for 1 off of this one, and Mickey is going to work with some of his damage, but now he's being targeted. He gets rolled back into some Nature's Grass, and it's not going to be enough. They manage to bring him down. Primal Roar goes out onto the Bat Rider now. With Miro being low, Nisha is trying to hunt him down, not in dragon form though, and Saika is still the king of this team fight. The Alchemist with the Radiance and the extra life is not going to be easy to bring down Nisha, realizing that he is in no man's land with so many heroes of BB Team sitting between him and his face, trying to TP away. The X stops him, the Unstable Concoction stops him, and he goes down. BB Team will resume their high ground push at 20 minutes with an Aegis still intact for Saika, and now they've got Insania potentially. Nope, slips into the trees. He's okay, but the lane of Barracks will not be.
They really want to see the supports.
Oh, they
cannot
go through this. Kunkka. Miro is waving at him. He knows this initiation is coming. Will it still work for him, though? Oh, an Unstable Concoction locks onto the 2 of them with the Torrent Bow coming in. Oh, Liquid, this is not looking good. Nisha does manage to get off his BKB, so while 33 dies, Nisha's still able to fight this out, but he's not doing much damage. The Mirana is, though, but the Mirana doesn't have much HP to work, and then he couldn't finish off GPK. Yeah, maybe you can, Boxy, but this fight's done. This game might be done as they call it. 22 minutes. BB Team, who are these guys? Go 0-5, criticized for years when it comes to their pace of the game and how slow they play.
Pick the Queen of Pain for the mid lane. Used to be a bully to the Storm Spirit. I'm not entirely sure if that's still the case, but
I don't think it's
you don't
so
go
bad.
dagger anymore, so I don't think you can.
yeah.
I don't think it's that bad either with the Remnant static slide facet where you can like make them move.
And you really have to think about the power runes here as well. 6, 8, 10 minutes. Which mid gets these power runes? Very vital.
Gonna dive, go for kill on 33. Eidolons are gonna take out, so there's no real threat whatsoever. He just has his facet, or his passive, to be able to help him out and get some extra Eidolons off of that. And does manage to get the kill on Toronto Tokyo as a result, but they take advantage.
If you just keep him low, there's not that rotation potential.
Yes.
That's kind of what BB Team are looking for here. Whereas GBK, he keeps his mana high. He can counter gank one of these side lanes if Liquid try and push it with the Eidolons.
That was nasty. See that? Insania,
value.
with his creep, manages to deny the Wisdom Rune.
Super value.
They get the bug on Miro. TP rotation coming in. Boxy Boxy, oh, that was quite the move. Pulls himself to the Weaver and then pulls the Weaver to the Timber Saw with the snowball.
Very nice connection. Kind of a janky gank, but ends up working out. And there was no Queen counter gank on that play. So Mickey gets away with it. You get that Wisdom Rune deny. Big wins on the map for Liquid here. Support's putting in some work.
33, he will die to the rotation from the Queen of Pain, but still managed to get the kill on the Phoenix, and this time around got the experience for it.
You have to respect it. Cannot just get caught out in these random jungle areas or tower fights, getting outnumbered here if you're BB team, especially with how low level your supports are right now.
They're not going to let any support stick around in this bottom lane and soak some experience. Toronto Tokyo is going to be found after the dive away. An easy pickup for Nisha.
Exactly what you're looking for if you're Liquid. Abuse the level advantage right now. A little lost as to where you're supposed to strike on the map right now. You can't go into this Weaver. It's just a dead lane in terms of game potential. Don't have the stun.
Snowball, it's going to pump through. Go to Toronto Tokyo. Nisha jumps away, dodging some of that Sonic Wave damage. Boxy, he'll back out. A lot of damage done, but ultimately they get a kill and get out.
This is a massive Ancient stack. Again, so much experience Save needs in this game.
And they're going to fight around it. Liquid, they're going to get the kill on Save as Save commits to kill the Observer Ward. Boxy hanging out here on the high ground is going to use the Snowball to get himself down.
What is the turnaround potential? Dagon is finished for the Queen, so you have some big burst damage on GPK.
Miro in some trouble. Turns around, Chakram's not going to be able to get the Timber Chain out of here. The Snowball stops him. Saika, he comes in way too late to be able to do anything about this. Liquid just group back up around the Ancient stack.
Just controlling everything. Gleipnir is done for the Weaver here at 1430. Okay, incredibly farmed. And Orchid done as well.
Got him. Any saves? There's nothing really there from BB team. It looks like they might not be able to do enough damage though. GPK does manage to survive through that, but the Supernova is put down. The Black Hole gets used, but oh, coming in from behind! Miro hits a huge Timber Chain whirling death that gets 2 core kills. Yeah, certainly no reason that you had to dive a tier 2 against a Supernova Phoenix. Miro jumps into all of these heroes that he didn't know was there, immediately orchid it up. He's in trouble, and he's going to be left behind. His BB team now start backing themselves away. Mickey, he came in through the side, got the pickup on Save, and now Nisha's diving in for more. With the Malefice on Toronto Tokyo, they'll grab a 3rd kill out of this one. Apparently Liquid, not deterred by the failure of their last team fight. They take another one here. Mickey does manage to jump away just before they jump in from GPK. 1 in, 1 out, turns around, Sonic Waves, trying to finish up 33. It's not going to be enough. He dies as well. They just got wiped.
Like, I mean, sell the clarity, my man. You know, just get yourself there, because you're not finding a lot right now.
No, they're not. Yule Scepter, but he comes back down into a world of hurts. And Orchid keeps him in place, and Mickey will deliver the damage. Yeah.
But if you get jumped Orchided,
yeah,
you are dead in the water, right? There's nothing to bail you out right now, except, you know, Fire Spirits coming through, stun coming through, that type of thing. Oh, this is a huge grab.
Great pickup from Save. They saw some heroes. Toronto Tokyo made the space in the bottom part of the map, right? They were chasing after that Phoenix. They saw 2 heroes there. BB team said, now's our time to be able to strike, make use of these Blink Dagger initiations, and they found the perfect mark for it to Nisha's Storm Spear. They're making this move without Nisha. Gonna try and take this Wisdom Rune. Mickey opens up on Saika. But the lasso comes through, grabs the Weaver, turning it around, but they're not going to be able to burst down this Weaver, not very quickly. Maybe with the Orchid, a Force Staff gets him a little bit farther away, but I don't think it's enough damage. Miro, yeah, he managed to get off his ultimate. Mickey's back up, pretty full, pretty healthy. Insania throwing some damage back at GPK, but they do start backing away.
Gives you a lot more security here in the team fight, and BB team do not know about this. So if they try and all commit on Mickey here and it goes bad,
Toronto Tokyo would be a good target to be able to burst down quickly, but he's got a Yules. Can they get him? Miro's going to jump forward. Looks like Toronto Tokyo is good for it. He gets off the Supernova, but Liquid is already backed away. Outside of the range, will not be caught in this. And now, Nisha can try and jump back in. They go back to Toronto Tokyo, deal with him while the rest of BB team, wounded from the engagement, have to just give up this area. There goes one of your only stuns. Oh!
That is a brutal percentage.
Oh, he goes for it. Save doesn't get the initiation and dies in half a second. He reached for it. And he gets burned in the process. A quick buyback from him makes things even worse.
Relaxed here on a random lane.
Well, they did this before. In game 1, they caught 33,
they
separating from his team off of this kind of play, and they've got him.
No save.
Boxy
went
could
in.
get there in time, and now he's going to die for it as well.
They do get the T-word on the cliff, but the damage has been done.
Miro's looking, seeing if they can find anybody else off of the next Dragon Tail stun.
Yeah, I mean,
Slippery heroes, though.
you've got 2 jumps in this lineup. They used both.
Yeah.
We're done here, you know. In fact, you have to think about Liquid jumping you because
That's exactly what they're going to do.
have a
Jump
lot of
Miro
damage.
and burst him down fast.
Arcane Rune's going to power up this storm. Have to respect the single target burst coming out right now.
Oh, turn on to Tokyo. Yules, he's going to have to supernova right away. They may still be able to focus it down. BB Team can do nothing to stop it. No disables to be able to throw out. A Sonic Wave hits on 3. Not too bad. Mickey's going to Shikuchi back, leaving Insania behind. Throws some damage back out on a save.
It will slow down this Aegis push. Aegis going to expire here in 50 seconds, so...
And we are pushing the game later with every single
Yeah,
Roshan.
yeah.
Liquid gets it, but they haven't broken high ground yet. And you said you did favor BB Team going late. Blightmare. See if they can pick up Miro here. Yules in the middle of it. Pops his BKB, and they got the lasso. Pulling
what a
back
grab.
the Enigma. Once again, they target 33. They had to use a lot for it, just like last time. Yeah, they killed the Enigma, but they can't push for more. But if you can't lock down a hero, and they're zip-zapping all over the place. Pushing out, Saika tries it, doesn't get it. Now he's in trouble. Block hole used to lock down Saika and catches Miro in the midst of it as well. Buyback's going to be put to use, but without a carry, now your damage is out the window. You had no disable, now you've got no damage. Liquid are looking good to be able to take Megas, and might just force out a GG if they want to stick around for it.
I mean, one more lasso from Save. He's going to take the Ench.
Oh, an Enchantress is what you get? You can't even get that with a snowball save coming out for Boxy. It's the clearest read of his life. They've only got one play. It's Lasso. He sees it coming a mile away and had the saves to get Liquid over the finish line. Liquid will bring down BB Team once again.